Debt is like having a ball and chain strapped to your leg that refuses to let you grow. Every time you try to take 2 steps forward to progress in life, it holds you back. So in this video, we're going to talk about how we go about breaking that chain so we can get out of this thing. Let's go. Whoosh. What's going on, people? It's your boy KelechIwuaba back with another video. If this is your first time around these parts, hit that subscribe button. If you enjoy anything that I talk about in this video, hit that like button. So recently I did a video talking about the different ways that you can get out of debt, the different types of methods you can use to get out of debt, and you can watch that video right here. However, in that video I realized, wait a minute, I didn't actually talk about a step-by-step process of how to get out of debt. So in this video, we're going to talk about how exactly to go through step-by-step getting out of debt. Let's start. The first step that you got to take when you're trying to get out of debt is literally to write down every single debt that you have. Whether it's student loans, whether it's car loans, whether it's credit cards, whether it's personal loans, whatever kind of debt that you have, write it all down. Write every single one of them down on a piece of paper or something. Write all of them down. The reason why you're gonna do this is for you to actually see it. It's for you to visualize it. It's for you to come to terms with it. It's for you to accept that, hey, I am in a hole with all this money. Because I think for a lot of us, one of the things that I keep hearing and seeing is a lot of people just say, I'm in debt, but people don't really, it's like, I don't really know how much of a debt I'm really in. And that's one of the worst things that you can do for yourself. You have to know how much debt you have. You have to know where exactly you are. It's like my dad says, if you don't know where you are, you're already lost. In other words, if you don't know what your starting point is, how are you gonna progress? How are you gonna get to where you want to be? So the first step is writing it all down. You got it? Cool. Let's go to the second step. Step number 2, we begin the planning stage. But before we start doing anything towards the debt, we got to do something else first. And that is to track our expenses and create a budget. This way we know exactly where our money is going. We know exactly what areas we can mitigate, what areas we can cut back on, what areas we can find ways to save money. And this will actually really help you as you're going through this debt freedom journey, as you're progressing and trying to get debt free. This is like one of the most important things that you have to do in this entire thing. You can use apps like Mint, you can use Personal Capital, or you can do the old-fashioned way of just writing down everything. Now it's a lot harder, or you can use Excel sheets and all these things, but the point is track your expenses and create a budget. Step number 3 is to find a side hustle. Basically, now that you have your budget and you know how much money you're spending, you're probably gonna be like, yo, I want to make more money so that I can pay this debt off even faster. And one of the easiest ways to do that, it's not magical, unless you have a passive income stream of some sort where you can just put in a little bit extra effort and it's gonna generate some income, you're probably gonna have to pick up something else. So it can be things like, for example, going out and delivering food for Uber Eats or delivering food for DoorDash, because right now we're in that age, or it could be taking surveys online, or maybe it is just opening a new bank account where they'll give you some extra dollars that you can then throw into the debt and pay those debts off. The fact is, you're gonna have to find some other ways to get more money in your pocket. You're gonna have to discover something that you enjoy doing. For me, one thing that really helped me was I started reffing soccer games. So find things that you enjoy and then try to use that towards your advantage to find some kind of paying job from it so that you can do that outside of your regular work hours. Another way you can get some more money so you can pay off your debt is simply to sell stuff that you have around your house that you probably don't get any joy from or you don't even use anymore. There's a lot of things that we have that we just keep on being pack rats about, or we're very sentimental about, but that really, if we're honest with, has been collecting dust for the last 3 years and we just need to get rid of it. So sell stuff, sell some of the things that you have in your house, unless you want to give it away. Just sell those things. Like, for example, sell your old Xbox, your old PS4. I'm talking to all the gamers out there because I know y'all gonna be getting this PS5 and Xbox Series X. I know that. So sell the old consoles rather than just letting it sit around. Let it give you some money to be able to pay off some of these debts. The final step, and I have to sit down to say this one because it's very serious at this moment. Be patiently aggressive. Be patiently aggressive. What do I mean by this? As you're going through this debt journey, depending on how much money you owe or depending on how much debt that you have, it's gonna take time. It's gonna wear on you. You're gonna feel like, I'm not making any progress towards this thing. I'm not making any changes. It doesn't feel like it's going away. But that's why you gotta be patient. But not just being patient and being lackadaisical and being passive about it, but being aggressive with it. So be patiently aggressive. You walked into the debt, no matter how you got into debt, you walked into the debt, you're gonna have to walk out of the debt the same way. It's gonna take time, it's gonna take you putting a lot of effort, it's gonna be a whole lot harder than when you got into the debt, but it's gonna be worth it. Be patiently aggressive. But anyway, that's all I got for y'all. I hope y'all learned one, maybe two things out of this entire video. If you did, hit that like button, and if you loved it, hit that subscribe button. I appreciate each and every single person that stopped by on this video to check it out. It means the world to me. But anyway, I'm gonna catch y'all up on the next one. Remember, generosity is always greater than greed. God bless each and every single one of y'all, and I'm out. Peace.